End users often access corporate data whilst off-site, typically using a Wi-Fi connection and from a multitude of device types. Thankfully, less data is stored on a device nowadays since it's often stored in the cloud. However, since the device is the gateway to your corporate resources, device security is essential in a modern working environment. We've seen that Microsoft Intune is the key tool for managing devices, and it offers profiles, policies, encryption, and other security features to help protect devices and data. Let's review how you can use reporting and monitoring tools available in Intune to ensure that your data and devices are protected at all times. Intune reports the status of malware found on devices to the Security Center. You can view the malware reports, which show devices with active malware, where malware is ongoing and needs to be managed, types of malware found on devices, and devices with malware detections, which shows the most infected devices then. Microsoft Secure Score indicates your overall security posture for devices, data, users, apps, and even your infrastructure. You can drill down into the report, and it will provide you information on how to improve your secure score. Often this is achieved by implementing better security measures, including improvement actions and advice security. For example, you can significantly improve your score by implementing actions that secure your devices, such as multi-factor authentication and employing security baselines. Any alert conditions on a device can also be viewed in the alert area of the Active Alerts report of the Security Center. The report shows a summary of triggered alerts along with their severity status of low, medium, and high. We'll wrap up this section by mentioning a feature that can significantly raise the security for your devices. Intune allows you to implement an MDM security baseline, which can allow you to quickly create and deploy a secure profile to your devices. You may have used the Security and Compliance Toolkit if you've previously used Group Policy. The Security Baseline offers a similar functionality. Once applied, MDM security baselines give you in-depth reporting and validation that devices follow the baselines, including compliance status and alerts. And from time to time, you may also see new baseline versions as Microsoft updates its security recommendations. Let's take a look at some of the device security options offered when managing devices with Intune. In the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, I'll click Show All and then select the Security Admin Center. Here we can see the security relating to our tenant, including device compliance and devices with active malware. Let's quickly review the Secure Score. The Secure Score indicates the overall security posture for our organization, including devices. We can see from our score, we have a device score of 60 out of a possible 245. Let's take a look at the improvement actions suggested by Microsoft. Here you can see a long list of actions that we could take to secure our tenancy. It's useful to filter the results. I'll select Device under the category, and then choose a moderate and low user impact, and click Apply. Here we can see the various Intune components that we could implement to increase our device secure score. Let's review one of them. For example, if we implemented compliance policies for our iOS devices, this would have a moderate user impact, and again, there's 10 points to our score. We can see the detailed information relating to this policy and the instructions and steps required. We can also click View Settings, which will automatically load the relevant area within Intune. Let's now review the security baselines within Intune. These are not available in the Intune within the Azure portal. That should be under the Manage area. To implement security baselines, I'll head to my Microsoft 365 Admin Center and select Device Management. And here we can see on the left-hand side, we have security baselines. We can see that there are two baselines available, the MDM security baseline and the Microsoft Defender for Endpoint baseline. Let's take a look at the MDM security baseline. To find more information related to the baseline, we could use the link and review the information on the Microsoft webpage. I'll click Profiles under Manage, and here you can see that I've implemented the baseline and assigned it to my devices. Let's take a look. If I review the properties of the baseline, we can see the basic settings, the assignment, and also the specific settings that I've been used to secure our devices. Let's take a look at our selection. We can see that BitLocker is required. The devices require a password when woken whilst on battery use. And a remote desktop is disabled. You can edit the security baseline settings prior to deployment, but once deployed, the settings are fixed. Once you start to manage your devices with Intune, the Intune dashboard will be your primary way to keep in touch with what's happening with your enrolled devices. In earlier versions of Intune that use their classic portal, you could create alerts that would notify you whenever specific issues arose, such as if malware was found on a computer or a device failed to be compliant. For Intune-specific issues nowadays, you can use the various interfaces to view and manage your devices. For example, in the Device Actions area under Monitor, you can view if any devices have not completed their requested device actions. Hopefully, as Intune evolves, there will become richer alerting capabilities available and perhaps integration into tools such as Cloud App Security, which comes with Microsoft 365 and includes extensive alert capabilities for your tenant.